Now, let's get started properly into how to actually produce catfish oil today. So the first thing you'll want to do is to source your fish. Select your fresh catfish. Make sure that you're getting it from a reliable supplier or a local farm. Ensure that the quality and safety standards are met. Then after getting the fish, you prepare by filleting first and then by chopping. So on a small scale, you can fillet using a sharp knife. On a large scale, you could use industrial filleting machines for efficiency. And then, after filleting, you chop the fillets into small pieces using a knife. On a large scale, you can use a meat grinder or an industrial cutter to process the fish into uniform sizes. After filleting and chopping, you render the oil. Now, to render the oil on a small scale, you will need a small pot or a skillet on a stove top, as we can see in the picture on this slide. And on a large scale, you could utilize large stainless steel kettles or industrial cooking vessels. Now, what you do is you heat the fish gently over low to medium heat, stir occasionally to prevent sticking. For a large scale processing, just maintain a precise temperature control. Now, rendering may take several hours on a small scale, while large scale processes can be continuous for efficiency. After rendering the oil from the heat, using heat rather, you now extract the oil. So you strain on a small scale using a fine mesh strainer or cheesecloth, pressing the solids, that is if needed. And then for on a large scale, you could use a centrifuge or a continuous extraction system. Then you purify the oil by allowing it to settle, to remove sediment. So you settle and then you decant. On a small scale, you could use coffee filters, for further purification. That is now after settling and decanting, you want to filter. You could use a coffee filter. On a large scale, you could use high quality multi-stage filtration systems for high purity. And then you could also consider deodorization to remove any undesirable odors. After purifying your oil, you store it in containers. On a small scale, you could use clean glass containers. In a large scale, bulk storage tanks with proper sealing. Remember to keep it in a perfectly good condition, which is a cool, dark place to prevent oxidation